Yeah, Oregon head coach Dan Lanning's game-winning move against the Buckeyes is causing controversy in the college football world. Some fans criticizing his integrity, while others praise his coaching cleverness. But the move is also prompting rule changes in the NCAA. Let's run it back to Saturday. With 10 seconds left in the game, Ohio State trying to get in field goal range, Lanning called a timeout. He then intentionally sent 12 defenders on the field. Will Howard's pass falls incomplete. The penalty is then enforced, so Lanning ultimately exchanged 5 yards to burn precious time off the clock, and his strategy worked. While our TFF analyst and former Buckeye Jay Richardson gave props to Lanning, he too is calling for change. But first, we hear from a happy Lanning in Eugene this week.
Spend an inordinate amount of time on situations. There's some situations that don't show up very often in college football, but this is one that obviously was something that we have worked on.
It's not cheating. Dan Lanning took advantage of a loophole in the rules. What they're going to ultimately, I believe, decide is that in the future to discourage coaches from doing this, because let's be honest, if that exact situation arises again, any coach who's been paying attention is going to do the exact same thing. It's a copycat league just like the NFL.
Lanning got away with it for the final time because after review, the NCAA amended the 12-man penalty rules this afternoon. The new interpretation is this. Follow along with me here. After the 2-minute timeout in either half, if the defense commits a substitution foul and 12 or more players are on the field and participate in a down, officials will penalize the defense for the foul. And at the option of the offended team, aka the offense, they have the option to reset the game clock back to the time displayed at the snap. The clock will then restart on the next snap. So for Ohio State, it would have put time back on the clock there. Now, if the 12th defender was attempting to exit but was still on the field at the snap and had no influence on the play, it was not intentional, then the normal substitution penalty would be enforced with no clock adjustment. Good on the NCAA, but it shouldn't have come down to that. Jay Rich says the Buckeyes need to focus on situational game management, putting pressure on the QB while maintaining coverage on the back end, and of course, cleaning up those penalties during this bye week. For the Football Fever, I'm Kellyanne Stitz reporting.